Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we gonna talk about the wheel of immigrate. This video is very touching for me because I was many years ago, more than 30 years ago, an immigrant, and my mom came in Italy as an immigrant also. So I'm not an Italian guy talking about the thematics that I don't feel, that I don't know. So I also was an immigrant, and part of the reason because I become a lawyer is because I saw during my young age how my mom was struggling in some basic topics, such as go to the fingerprints in the police station, and so on and so on and so on. So today I would like to point out a very important topic, which is knowing the language and having the right will to immigrate. If you don't want to immigrate, if you do not put effort in it, you will not achieve it. Today I saw a very interesting video and film. It's called Millions Miles Away. It's very interesting about specifically immigrant history in the United States. It really touched me. I really recommend you to see this film, and this will give me some energy to do this video. So I see sometimes people immigrating to Italy and not learning Italian language. I'm not telling you have to be proficiency in Italian, but at least some basic language you have to know it. If you speak English or any other language, trust me, Italian is not a difficult language, but you need to practice it. You need to put your phone in Italian language. You put your email and your Google in Italian language. You will see the same buttons as you used to see before, but you will start to, just visually recognize the Italian words. That's really important. Everything you need to find in Italy, I will talk now in a short about this, you will find it if you Google it, if you search it in Italian language. The most common problem of people not finding things in general is because they Google it in their native language. But if you go on general research sites such as rental agreements, apartments and job, you will find those in a very good amount, in a very good prices, and offers and proposals if you make this Google research, if you make this research in the native language of the country where you're willing to move. And the recent day my English channel thankfully is developing, and I'm starting to receive some resume and curriculum about people asking me to find a job. I promise you I will do 2 more additional videos about how to find a job in Italy and about how to find an apartment in Italy. I will do like a screen capture so you can understand how to do this research. But again, you have to want it and you have to make this research in Italian language. So start to do some online courses. You don't need to spend crazy money. Some basic stuffs, you can learn them with a lot of materials that are for free available on YouTube. Then of course, to perfectionize, you need to go to a teacher, probably to a one-on-one lesson to make perfect the pronunciation and so on. So first thing that it's a lot of receiving messages about this request of help is I cannot find an apartment for rental. You just have to go by yourself to general research sites. Immobiliare.it is the most common site. I will recommend it. You have to make properly the research, make it in Italian so the prices don't go crazy, because if you search it in English and you're making this research from the United States, you're gonna see different completely prices which are not a common market in Italy. I tried this many times because I have half family living in United States. My father is in New York, my uncle lives in Miami, and my grandma is from Boston, and my sister used to live in Chicago. Now she moved also to New York. So I visited United States many times. I did some research, some work from there, and every time I'm impressed on how if I Google stuff from another country, another continent, it completely changed the result. Second topic, I promise I will do another third video about this, is how to find a job. There are a lot of jobs and vacancies in Italy. There are seasonal jobs, there are low qualified jobs, there are high qualified jobs, but in order to find them, guys, you need to make this proper research in Italian language. That's the only way. I hope this little video was introducing for you, maybe a little bit inspiring. Today I'm in this beautiful port of Istanbul where sometimes I travel and I make some charters. This airport is very, old memories for me because I used to travel to many countries by chartering through Istanbul. Many of you coming from Asia probably for seasonal work or so on, they will probably charter through this Istanbul airport, also for economic reasons. So guys, don't try to just send a resume to a lawyer to ask him to find you a job. You have to do it by yourself. You have to put your face in joke to find these announcements, to write an email, and you have to write 100 emails. My father was also always telling me one very interesting advice. Davide, you need to get one correct interview in your life generally. You need to send hundreds of CVs, but you need to do one interview. So guys, do not stop keeping sending this CV. You will find who appreciate your qualities, your capacity, your skills. You need to find this one person. That's it. I will be very, very happy for a like. In order to immigrate in Italy, forgot to tell you, you have to obligatory. You must subscribe to my channel, because if not, you will just lose my future videos. So thank you so much for your time. Have a great night.